Hello everybody, this is Curry from youtube.com/currygaming and also presently streaming on twitch.tv/curry1. Make sure you check me out for all my Mists of Pandaria Beta footage from a rogue point of view, and also occasionally, when there's nothing left to test in my rogue, a monk point of view. So guys, I'm going to be going through the combat specialization today. It's going to be an audio only guide to get you guys as much news as possible, as quickly as possible, without any fluff or annotations and stuff like that. So let's get right to it. What's different on the beta servers from live? How is it different? How's it feeling? How do you guys need to adjust your playstyle to get to the new Mists of Pandaria style? We'll figure that out this video for combat rogues. So Ambidexterity, now this got changed. On live, it increases your thrown, offhand damage, fan of knives, and deadly throw. Now it only increases your offhand weapon damage. And the previous beta build actually had the exact same thing as live. So they kind of nerfed this. The overall percentage is the same, but right now it only affects your offhand damage. This is still good because it makes combat actually have more damage from its offhand weapon, the one that you usually miss a lot with. But yeah, not having fan of knives benefit kind of just nerfs fan of knives for combat in Mists of Pandaria. Vitality, it's the exact same it is on live. You get energy regen increased and you get attack power increased by those percentages you see on the screen, 20 and 25%. Not much change there. Blade Flurry, now you can see there's a little extra text in the middle. That's due to a glyph that I have. You can see right there, for the 30% extra non-lethal poison application chance. But overall, the energy regeneration reducing effect is still 30%. That's the same as on live. It still has 10 seconds, so you can cast it again and toggle it on or off. The only difference is right now we're lacking the glyph to increase our regen, but I'll be covering glyphs in a different video. Revealing Strike, now this is one of the major combat changes. I'm going to go over the entire tooltip, but basically guys, you have to redo your entire rotation to meet this ability. One thing I will say up front though, it sticks to your enemy now for the entire duration. It's not based on you applying it and then you lose it once it hits. It is now, it stays on your enemy, but I'll go into that in a second. So it deals 75% weapon damage, increases the effectiveness by 35%, gives your Sinister Strikes a 20% chance to generate an extra combo point for 18 seconds, and awards a combo point. So guys, this basically now is your Sinister Strike glyph in a new ability. Well, an old ability, but in a new way. It also hits a little bit weaker. I think right now on live it's 125%, now it's 75%. And everything else is pretty much the same. So guys, what you're going to be doing now for your rotation, you'll be putting on Revealing Strike as quickly as possible on your enemy to have it up as long as possible, and you're going to use it to get more Sinister Strike combo points while you're attacking the enemy. And since whenever you do your finisher, it doesn't absorb the Revealing Strike buff, you have to track your Revealing Strike with a mod or rogue power bars or whatever and reapply it as soon as it drops off to make sure you keep getting Sinister Strike, extra combo point chances, and also the increased finishing move damage. Now this will basically allow you to get through 2 full cycles, 2 full 5-point cycles before you have to reapply it based on your RNG. It's kind of a nice change. It's a quality of life change. We'll see how it plays out in real live servers and raids and stuff like that later on. Combat Potency. So this also underwent a huge change. It's not quite as rotation altering, but it's still big. So now it has a chance for your offhand melee attacks and your main gouge attacks to generate 15 energy. Now that's the same as live is right now. However, you'll see that slower offhand weapons trigger combat potency at a higher rate. So now guys, you want a 2.6 weapon in your offhand. Right now on live, we want 1.4 speed weapons. Here on beta, we want 2.6, the slowest weapon you can get, so you can get more energy from main gouge and offhand attacks from combat potency. That's pretty interesting. I already have my character with a 2.6 offhand axe, so make sure when you get on beta, you get that thing equipped as soon as possible. Adrenaline Rush. So this increases your energy regen by 100% and your melee attack speed by 20% for 18 seconds. Now, I noticed that my timer actually is a little bit shorter than usual. I don't know why. I haven't been able to verify that. But if you look at my pane, I actually have the AR 4-piece benefit where I get an extra 3 seconds. And I'm fairly certain that on live it's 22 seconds that it lasts. So I'm not certain why it's only 18 right now. So it might have been a stealth nerf with the new beta patch, because it was definitely longer last time. Other than that, it was the same. Restless Blades, this will decrease your finishing move cooldown, or your finishing moves decrease your cooldowns, those being Adrenaline Rush, Killing Spree, Redirect, and Sprint. Now, this kind of got devalued for combat because, for one, in your talents, Redirect, you can spec into the fact that you no longer have a Redirect cooldown, and for Sprint, there's two things. You can Shadow Step, or you can use Burst of Speed with energy attached to it, which makes the fact if you have Sprint or not kind of moot. However, for your DPS cooldowns, Restless Blades is still major. It's still the same thing. Still nice to have. Yeah. Restless Blades, everybody. Woo. Bandits Guile. This is another major change for combat rogues. So now, Bandits Guile stacks. You know what Bandits Guile is. It's the shallow, medium, deep insight that rogues, when you're combat, get to do more and more damage, up to 30%. That sticks to you now. And whenever you change your target, it doesn't matter. You keep that insight. That's amazing. Because now, whenever you're doing redirect, all it's going to change on the target is the number of combo points you have on it and the revealing strike status. You no longer have to worry about having your deep insight transfer on your new target. That is beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to using this. Killing Spree. Now this, I think, got a stealth buff because it attacks every 0.5 seconds for 7 assaults, aka 7 assaults. It's not going to matter actually, but the point is you get, I think, more than you did before. I think before it was about 5 seconds of attacks, but it was every second. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, by the way, guys. But now it's every 0.5 seconds you get 7 assaults until 7 assaults are used. Now, this isn't what they were saying on the beta preview, where they were saying you had to actually spam the button to use it every GCD. It's still auto mode where you just hit it and forget it. However, it did get a bit altered, I think, because last time I recall it being for 5 seconds and now it's for 7 assaults. I do bounce a lot more in Killing Spree. I don't really like that though because it gets you really stuck. And finally, guys, Main Gauche. Your main hand attacks have a 24% chance to grant you an extra attack equal to 120% of your main hand attack. I think it's got a stealth buff because on live servers, I'm fairly certain that the main hand attack is only 100%. So this is just a chance, guys, for you to get an extra main hand attack. The overall effect is the same as on live servers. I think the percentage just went up. So guys, that is your combat specialization preview. I hope you guys like it. If you guys notice anything wrong, different, anything changed, let me know. This is currently the beta patch from March 31st. So if it's a different beta patch you're coming in commenting about, please keep that in mind. And I'll see you guys later.